First game, I think I'll talk about like three games. First game I'm talking about Titans versus Colts. Holy crap, Derrick Henry is a tank. I mean, we all knew that. But to do this on a great defense like the Colts are just a pretty good defense. Let's be real. But Derrick Henry had himself a day. He had like 178 yards rushing, like two or three touchdowns, three touchdowns, I think. He's just a beast. That's just what he is. He's like a 6'3". He's like a 6'3", 6'4" running back that can just do it all. Well, yeah, he's big and he's fast. Like, yeah. So, all right. Second game I want to talk about is the Panthers versus Vikings. I'm a Panthers fan and I don't understand what the hell we were doing. Like we had. First off, I want to say Jeremy Chin deserves defensive rookie of the year for his two. Not just for this, he's been playing good all season, but for his two fumble recoveries for a touchdown, that's very impressive. You know, back-to-back drives in one quarter too. That's crazy. Um, we didn't have McCaffrey, but we should have won that game. It's honestly frustrating to watch it sometimes. But I mean, obviously, we're not really supposed to. I guess win games really. Like we're still rebuilding or whatever, but we could have easily won that game. We shouldn't have to worry about Joey Sly hitting the game-winning field goal because we know he's gonna miss it. But yeah, I mean, Vikings did well. I'm not taking anything away from them. They did well. Kirk Cousins, he clutched up. Our defense kind of let him, but he did well. They capitalized off of their mistakes. The punt returner for the Vikings, I forgot his name, but he fumbled. And then Bridgewater played like absolute garbage the next possession. They only kicked the field goal. Boom, Vikings were up. And he got the guy who fumbled got a touchdown. Good for him. Anyway, yeah. That's all I wanted to say about that one. Chiefs versus Buccaneers. Chiefs, I mean, obviously, the beastly. I think they were the. I don't know if they're the best team in football, but I'd say after this week I put them at the top because the Steelers didn't play that well. So I don't know. I feel like it's a close match, but I'm pretty sure, you know, Buccaneers. What the hell are you guys doing? You guys got all those weapons, and you wait till like the fourth quarter to score all your points. Except, well, I guess it was like 27-10. Tyreek Hill's a beast. Mahomes is a beast. And get Le'Veon Bell more carries. That's all I gotta say. All right. Anyway, to the games. Week 13, I think. Yeah, week 13. Here we go. All right. So the first game I want to talk about is the Saints versus the Falcons. Now, obviously, I didn't have predictions last week, but in my head, I was thinking for the Falcons and Raiders game, I think this is a trap game for the Raiders because Falcons always play good this time of the year, and then they like lose their top 10 draft pick, and that's just the typical Falcons. But I don't know. This is a tough this is a tough one because the Saints, yeah, they won 31-3, but that was because of their defense. And Taysom Hill did not look good. He had like 78 yards passing, 9 for 16, an interception, no touchdowns. Latavius Murray did good, which he's a very good running back. They didn't even need to rely on Alvin Kamara that much. I feel like this could be another trap game for the Saints, but to be safe, I think I'm gonna go with them. I think their defense is too good. I don't even know if Julio Jones is playing. I think he might be injured. Same thing with Tucker. What the hell's up with him? I don't know. I think the Saints should eventually start Jameis Winston before Drew Brees comes back, because Taysom Hill isn't really getting it done from QB. Like he can get done in some games, but just I have to pick the Saints on this one. So I'm going with Saints, Falcons, and yeah, they're gonna get the win. All right, so next one is Browns versus Titans. This is gonna be a good game. The Browns, yes sir, I said that. The Browns are 8-3. That's kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway, Browns 8-3 versus the Titans, which are, what are they? They're 8-3 as well. Browns need to win this game to show they're legit. Cause yeah, they're 8-3, but when they've played good teams, they've kind of they've just shot the bed. Baker needs to play better against like good teams like the Titans. They're also just going to be going into the playoffs. For example, Cleveland week 1, they play the Ravens, who they're not as great as they were last year, but they're still real respectable. I think they could possibly make the playoffs. They play the Ravens, they just shit the bed. All right, I'm just saying. And then they win some games, play the Steelers, crap the bed. to win some games. Or no, they played the Raiders or whatever. Lost 16-6. The Raiders, like, you cannot lose 16-6 to the Raiders. Like, you can lose, but like Baker, you have to play better. Anyway, yeah, I think the Titans are gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a closer game than usual. I think Ryan Tannehill is just a better QB than Baker Mayfield, in my opinion. He's also got more weapons, like AJ Brown. They're not just a one-dimensional team. Like the Browns are kind of, even though Baker Mayfield did have a pretty good week last week. So I'm gonna go with Titans, but I think it's gonna be a closer game. Next one is Lions versus Bears. I don't even care about this game. Like the next 3 games, I don't care about this one included. I don't care about this game at all. Both teams are not good. I think the Bears they were 5-1 at one point, and then they're just being terrible. Aaron Rodgers picked apart their defense. Lions played horrible on Thanksgiving. I don't know who to pick. I feel like it's gonna be a draw. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I'll go with the Lions because I don't know. Actually, I think the Bears are gonna win because I feel like Lions not a great team. They're kind of at the end of the road this season. They are on the uprise since they fired their coach and GM, thankfully. All right, well I think I'm gonna go with the Bears, but it's not gonna be a fun game for either team. It doesn't matter who. Their defense is better. Bengals versus Dolphins. Once again, I don't care about this game. Joe Burrow's not playing. I don't think Tua's playing. But it doesn't matter. The Bengals are terrible, and the Dolphins, they're a pretty good team. Their defense is looking sharp. The Bengals, once again, like I said, don't have Joe Burrow. I don't think they have Joe Mixon yet. It's so boring to watch them. Even though, Burrow will be back, but obviously not this season. I think the Dolphins are going to easily win this one. It's not that hard. Next game, Vikings-Jaguars. Once again, another game I don't care about, but Vikings did beat my Panthers last week. They showed, they can step up. Think about the Vikings though. They seem to play down to their competition. They lost to the Cowboys, lost to the Falcons. They almost lost to the Texans. So those are 3 games that probably very winnable. And then they beat the Panthers, but barely. Like, we're a rebuilding team. Like, we're not really supposed to be in that game, if you're a playoff team. But, and then another game, like I said, they lost to the Cowboys. Like, how do you lose to the Cowboys? So I feel like it could be a trap game. I don't think the Jaguars are good enough. I think the Vikings are going to squeak it out. But I think it will be closer than a lot of people think. I don't know. I could be wrong. So I think we go with the Vikings. But, yeah, I think it'll be a little bit closer. Next game is going to be Colts versus Texans. This is also a tough game. Colts just got their doors blown off. Texans just blew the doors off the Lions. I don't know, man. It's a tough game. Texans. This is tough. I really want to pick the Texans. I'm gonna do it. All right, I'll pick the Texans. I think this is Colts could possibly go down. I'm gonna pick the Texans. It's gonna be like an upset, I think the Texans are gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Texans. Let's go Texans. Screw it. Yeah, Texans. It's gonna be a good game though. Deshaun Watson is gonna ball out. I think the Colts, they're showing their weakness a little bit, or that might have just been Derrick Henry. I think the Texans are gonna win. So I'll put your money on the Texans. So yeah. All right. Next game, Raiders-Jets. Raiders played horrible last week. The Jets played okay in the first half, and then the second half, obviously they turned to the Jets. We all know. I feel like this could be the game that the Jets get their first win, but I just think the Jets are so bad that it doesn't even matter how bad the Raiders play. Jets are going to lose this game because they want Trevor Lawrence. I think the Raiders are going to win. It's probably not going to be that close, but I might be wrong, Giants versus Seahawks. This is a weird game because the Seahawks didn't play that great on Monday night. Yeah, I know their defense played good, but they're playing the Eagles, who are not a good team at all, one of the worst teams in the league. Carson Wentz has no help. They're probably going to start Jalen Hurts. Seahawks. I'm going to pick them. Giants are a good football team. They're not good, but, their defense has stepped up. So, I do think the Seahawks are going to win. It's going to be close though, no. Now for the Rams Cardinals game, I feel like this could be a possible game of the week. This is tough, you know what I'm saying? Rams Cardinals, they both coming off losses. I think I'm gonna go with the Rams because Kyler Murray's either gonna have a bounce back game or he's gonna have the same game he did last week, which is not that good at all. I think I think the Rams defense. I think I'm gonna pick the Rams because their defense. Jared Goff didn't have that good of a game either, but he played a little bit better than Kyler. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. Next game, Patriots Chargers. Cam Newton played horrible last week. He didn't do good in the fourth quarter. He did pretty good, but he did not play that good. He had like 84 yards. We only threw the ball like 12 times or 9 times, whenever it was. 2 interceptions. Now that's not great. Chargers, this could be a trap game for the Patriots. They're trying to get in the position, but I think the Patriots are going to squeak one out. I think it's going to be a good game. I feel like the Chargers are going to blow another lead. Who knows, though? I'm going to hit the Patriots. Eagles versus Packers. I already explained the Eagles are terrible. Might as well just start Jalen Hurts. Like, you got nothing to lose. Don't risk Carson Wentz's health. You don't like him. Philly doesn't like him. I'm sure some people do, but it's clear that he's not good here for the rest of the season. Just keep him out. Honestly, just keep him out. And the Packers are just insane. I wouldn't say they're insane, but they're a good football team, and the Eagles are not a good football team. It's not even gonna be close. Packers easily win this one. Broncos versus Chiefs. Another game. Chiefs are gonna destroy. Let's be honest. They've done this to the Broncos many times. They've won, I don't know, however many games straight against the Broncos. Chiefs easily won this one. Sunday Night Football, really? Come on, man. Whatever, doesn't matter. Washington football team on Monday Night Football versus the Steelers. 5 p.m. Not bad. This is going to be a close game. I feel like the Steelers could suffer their first loss because Washington, I think, has the number 1 pass defense in the league. Damn, they're looking good. They're not a bad team. I think they're my pick to win the division. Them or the Giants. Because both of them actually been kind of consistent the last couple of weeks. They're very consistent. I'm gonna go with the Steelers to be safe. I feel like they're gonna squeak it out. Their defense is good. I know they just lost Bud Dupree, but they still have T.J. Watt. They still have Williamson. They have Joe Hayden. What's his fucking name? Fitzpatrick or Mika Fitzpatrick. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot that, but yeah, they have a good defense. All right, it's an easy win. And not easy, but I think it's gonna be close. But I think the Steelers get this one, and I think this is the last one. No, we got Tuesday Night Football after this. We got the Bills versus 49ers. Now, I know you might think I'm a little crazy. I'm gonna pick the 49ers. I feel like I get that sense there's a trap game. I think the Bills are gonna be fine. I feel like the Niners could sweep this one out. They're playing in Arizona, I'm pretty sure. Because, home field, whatever. I'm going to pick... That's tough. Sheesh. I'll pick the 49ers. Screw it, let's go. 49ers win this one. All right, last game of the week, Tuesday Night Football. We're going Cowboys, Ravens. I mean, even though the Ravens didn't play that good, Trace McSorley, of course, one of the best QBs in the league. We all know it. I'm kidding. I don't know if Lamar Jackson's going to be back, but I think it doesn't matter either way because the Cowboys just find a way to lose all the time. Mike McCarthy's not a good head coach at all. You need to fire him, but Jerry Jones will never fire him because that's just what Jerry Jones is. Anyway, yeah, so easy win for the Ravens. They're going to bounce back. I feel like they could be a playoff team. They're not looking great, though. It was a decent performance because they didn't have Lamar, So, yeah, I think... it's going to be a tough one. Probably not, actually. Ravens going to win this one easily. Anyway, as usual, comment down below who you think's going to win. And, make sure to sub to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.